What's up guys, it's MegaDPAL here bringing you Black to White to OU battle versus zPokeMasterBen. It's actually a long battle, a pretty good battle. I wasn't expecting this battle to be as good as it was, so yeah. I'm using a rain team, my opponent's using a lot of standard stuff, apart from that Machamp, which actually is going to cause me a few problems in this battle, but if I can work around it well, then that should be good. I'm just going to lead out my Tornadus-T, leads out with Rotom. At the time when this battle was taken, Tornadus-T was not Uber, so yeah, I'm gonna switch on out of there, go into my Ferrophone to take anything this Rotom Wash wants to do, as he goes for that obvious Volt Switch, switches out into his Infernape. Here I make a pretty interesting play myself. He actually double switches into the Latias, predicting the Tentacle switch, but I very nearly went into Tentacle, but I was like, no, I was going to my physically bulky Politoed to set up my rain, because I do see he doesn't have weather, and I know I can take a hit from that Infernape. And he's just going to go for that Draco Meteor this turn, as I'm just going to stay in and go for that Toxic, just to get some residual damage on this thing. I know I can live any hit this Latias wants to go for, so yeah, I'll just go off Toxic, start getting some residual damage on this thing. Here I'm going to Protect, just to rack up more damage, toxic damage, and get some leftovers recovery, as he actually switches out into the Rotom Wash, probably not wanting to take a potential Ice Beam. But I don't actually carry the Ice Beam on this Politoed, but he wasn't to know. I'm going to Protect again, just get more lefties. And at the time, I kind of thought this Rotom might be choice, so just scout what I'd lock yourself into. But it turns out it's not choice, because he is carrying that Willow, so that's good information to know. Now I'm going to go into my Ferrophone. Is most likely going to go for that Volt Switch, maybe expecting me to stay in to take the Willow, so I'll just go into my Ferrophone. As he does Volt Switch and out of there, keeps up the momentum, goes back into his Infernape. I'm like, okay, I am just going to have to switch out into my Tentacle this turn. It's the best thing I do have to wall this Infernape, so that's pretty nice. So I'll go into Tentacle this turn. It actually reveals he is a special variant, special attacking variant of Infernape, so that's kind of good to know. But my Tentacle still does wall the shit out this thing, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to go for that Scald on a potential switch. Just even if he did go into that Ferrophone, I mean, the chance to get a burn is pretty high, and I do score the burn, which is pretty nice, because it does mean taking down this Ferrophone will be a lot easier for me, so that's yeah, that's pretty good. Here I'm going to switch, go into my Terrakion, predicting to set up some entry hazards, as I do believe he just sets up his first layer of Spikes yet. Sets up some spikes, that's pretty nice. And now I have a chance to potentially go for that close combat and hit something, except I see he has a Landorus-T on his team. So I know Landorus-T is a pretty good check for Terrakion, so I'm going to make that double switch, go into my Keldeo Resolution form, predicting that Landorus Therian form switch, which it does make, so that's pretty nice for me. Here I was like, okay, he's going to go back into Ferro, he's going to go back into Ferro. No wait, that's too obvious. He obviously knows I can predict, so I'm just going to play it safe, go for that Surf, try and take out the Terrakion. Except no, we didn't want to risk it. Made the right move and went into Ferrophone. I should have gone for that Secret Sword, but yeah, I kind of didn't want to risk my Keldeo as well at the same time, because I can potentially sweep up later. So I'm just going to switch into my own Ferrophone, just in case he did want to go for that Power Whip, if he is running it, to try and take out my Keldeo, get some more Iron Balls recoil added on with the burn damage. But it doesn't, it goes for that Leech Seed, probably predicting the Tentacle switch in. So just get some more residual damage on that. But yeah, that's kinda good for me, I guess. So I'm just gonna go for that Stealth Rock. He sets up another layer of spikes. I'm not too bothered, because I do still have my Tentacle, and I can Rapid Spin those hazards away later when given the chance. So yeah, that's fine by me. Here I am going to yeah, I actually was going to switch into my Tentacle just to try and get away some hazards, as he actually makes that double switch into the Latias, predicting that. But I was like, okay, the Tentacle switch is probably again too obvious, so I'll switch into my Tornadus-T to take on this incoming Latias, and he does switch into it, so that's really nice. At the time I was like, U-turn probably won't kill, but looking at it now and not U-turn, Hurricane probably won't kill, but look at it now and kind of guess, thinking that the Hurricane would have killed. But I'd go for that U-turn just in case he did want to switch. But no, he just plays it safe, makes a smart move, goes to that Recover, as I switch in my Ferrophone to potentially take a Draco Meteor or whatever he wanted to go for. And here I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out, because there's not too much he can do to me. So what I'm going to do is go for that Leech Seed on a potential switch. As he brings in his Machamp here now, which is kind of good because I will be getting some residual damage on this thing, which is pretty good for me, I guess. And I believe right now, after the after turn effects, I'm going to switch into my Tentacruel, I do believe. No, wait, I believe it's... Yeah, no, I switched into Tentacruel this turn, that's right. Just because I don't want to take a Dynamic Punch to the face. As he actually goes that Stone Edge. Probably predicting Tornadus-T. And he actually scores a crit also, which kind of hurts, but after the Black Sludge, Rain Dish, and the Leech Seed, I am going to be healed to a pretty nice amount of HP. Well, I know I can definitely take another hit from this Machamp. So what I'm just going to do is go for the Rapid Spin. Use his chance to get rid of his those spikes. So he switches in the Rotom Wash, which is pretty nice, I guess. But I get rid of the spikes. That's fine by me. I'm going to switch out this next turn into my Ferrothorn once again, because I don't want to take a Volt Switch from this thing. As it does go for that Volt Switch, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he has no reason not to. Yeah, it goes for Volt Switch. Once again, keeping up that momentum, getting the Switch initiative, all that fun shit. So he's going to go back out into his Infernape. And like I did state earlier, my Tentacruel, even though it's Finger Specialist, is still the best thing to wall this Infernape. So I'm going to go into my Tentacruel once again, as he sets up an Astroport on the predicted switch. At the time I was like, okay, I know that these things run Grass Knot, but I had to do a little calc. I wasn't too sure if I could live a +2 Grass Knot, but I did a calc. It turns out I can live it, so that's fantastic for me. I'm able to go for that Scald, as I live the first Grass Knot, take out his Ferrothorn, Rain Booster Scald, Ferrothorn, Infernape, take out his Infernape, Rain Booster Scald, easily take that thing out. So that's pretty nice for me. Tentacruel putting in work, which is pretty nice. So now he's going to go into that Rotom Wash, and I'm going to switch out on there, go into my Ferrothorn once again, because my Ferrothorn's going to be walling this shit all day. He should have potentially, I don't know, gone for a Will-O-Wisp on one turn or another, just to try and stop my recovery with the lefties, but I guess he preferred the momentum by kept going for the Volt Switch. As he does Volt Switch this turn, goes into that Machamp. This turn I kind of thought he'd go for that Dynamic Punch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Politoed just as Death Fodder, and then go into my Tornadus-T and start spamming Hurricanes from there. He's actually plays a smart move, goes for that Substitute, and I was like, alright, I'll just outspeed this thing, because I knew I would obviously outspeed, because I had my leftovers recover first. Go for that Scald, break the sub, die to a Dynamic Punch, and then go into a Tornadus-T and start spamming leftovers. So break the Scald, it goes to that Dynamic Punch. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill me. My Froakie is a bit too bulky, and it survives with 4 HP. And I'm confused, and I was like, okay, now he's obviously going to start setting up subs, hoping I'm going to hit myself in the confusion. Except he actually switches, goes into his Ferrothorn. I guess he didn't want to risk getting a burn on this thing, or maybe want to take Scald. I thankfully don't hit myself in confusion. Get a crit on the Scald, doesn't matter, because after the Scald and the burn, that Ferrothorn would have been taken out, so that's pretty nice for me, I guess. Now he's going to go into his Latias, and here I was like, okay, I'll just recover, I'll just go for that Protect, stall out some toxic damage, as he actually predicts that again, plays it smart and goes for the recover, which is alright, I guess, but kind of dumb play by me, but it won't matter too much, I don't think. So what I'm going to do now is just leave my Politoed in as Death Fodder, as he goes that side shot and takes out my Froakie, so that's pretty nice. And after the Life Orb and the toxic damage, I'm going to send in my Tornadus-T. I'm pretty sure the I'm pretty sure the Hurricane will kill. I go for that. It does knock out the Latias, so yeah, potential threat is being knocked down, so that's pretty good for me. Now he's going to send in his Rotom. I know I'm faster, so I'm just going to go for that U-turn, get some damage off on the Rotom, switch out into my Ferrothorn to take any, well, to take the Volt Switch, and that's what I'm going to do. Go into my Ferrothorn, as he does just Volt Switch on out there, keeping up the momentum once again, which is pretty good for him. But it's fine by me, as he's going to send in this Machamp again, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch into the Tentacle, obviously not wanting to take the Dynamic Punch, because I still need my Ferrothorn to take any hit from that Rotom. So I'm going to go into the Tentacle to take the Dynamic Punch, which it does go for, and it isn't going to knock me out because Tentacle is so bulky, resists that, live with that 9 HP. It does get the fucking I can't remember. Of course it gets confusion if that's what I'm thinking. Here I'm just going to go for that Skull, try and get some damage off on this thing, except I hit myself in the confusion. He sets up a sub, smart play, sets up that substitute. So basically this thing's behind a sub and that's not too good for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully not hit myself in confusion, try and break the sub, except I do it myself in the confusion. And he is going to be able to go for that Stone Edge this turn, hit, and take out my Tentacles. So that's kind of bad. Here I make kind of a bad switching, but I'm going to switch in my Keldeo because I was like, okay, I'll just break the sub and then use my Keldeo as Death Fodder, and then potentially sweep up the rest of his team with Hurricanes from my Tornadus-T. So I'm just going to go for that surface. He goes for that Dynamic Punch, and to my surprise my Keldeo actually lives that, so I was pretty amazed there. So I'm going to switch into the Tornadus this turn actually, because I realised the switch was bad, because my Keldeo can potentially sweep the rest of his team with Stab Surf. So I'm just going to switch into my Tornadus-T, predicting him to set up a sub, but he actually goes into the Rotom, probably not wanting to risk me hitting myself in confusion. That's fine by me, because I'm going to go for that U-turn and switch on out of there, go into my Ferrothorn. Reason why I didn't go for that Hurricane, because I wasn't sure if it would kill actually, but he goes for Hydro Pump, maybe predicting me to Hurricane. Oh, I'm not too sure why he went for the Hydro Pump actually, but he should have just Volt Switched. But yeah, now I'm just going to go for that Power Whip, because he's most likely going to Volt Switch out there, go back into that Machamp. I just want to get as much damage on that Machamp as I possibly can to stop it from setting up subs. He actually goes into his Landorus. I'm not too entirely sure why. Thought he'd go into his Machamp, but that's fine by me. He gets Intimidate off, and that Power Whip's not going to be doing too much. So yeah, now here I'm like, okay, I want to get this Landorus down to where my Tornadus can take it out with a Hurricane, and it goes to Stone Edge, probably predicting me to go into that Tornadus to take EQ, but I don't really care. But he misses. I went for the Leech Seed, miss. So now I'm going to go for that Leech Seed again, as it goes to that Earthquake, does a decent chunk to my Ferrothorn as I get off Leech Seed. I don't care if he takes down my Ferrothorn at this range, because then I can easily just send in Keldeo or Tornadus and sweep the rest of his team. So that was my plan behind it, but here he overthinks too much. He goes that Stone Edge again, predicting the Tornadus-T switch, as I just start to get off some more damage on this Landorus. I know I can definitely take it out with my Tornadus now. So what I'm going to do is just hope he continues to spam fucking Earthquake, because actually here I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go for Earthquake this turn. I'm going to switch into my Tornadus to take that, as he actually switches into his Rotom. Not too entirely sure why again, but that's perfectly fine by me. I'm just going to U-turn again this turn, as he going to leave his Rotom in to die, but that brings him down to his last two, his Machamp and his Landorus. So I am just going to switch into my Keldeo Resolution form, Choice Scarf Keldeo, lock myself into Surf, a Choice Scarf Keldeo, Rain boosted, Stab Surf from this Keldeo will take out his Machamp, which is fine by me, leaving him down to his last Pokemon is Landorus. So I'm just going to be able to obviously Surf and take that thing out. So good game. I believe that was a 3-0 in my favour. It was a pretty good battle regardless, and yeah, thanks for watching guys, hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, rate, comment, a comment on Tornadus-T going to Uberify, and yeah, until next time, alright, bye.